I ended my husband's life after I found out he was getting married to another woman. I ended his life on his wedding day. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, everybody that is listening to this my story. My name is Juliet and I'm 25 years old. I got married to my late husband when I was 21 years old. I'm from Benin. I never for once thought that I would come on social media to talk about my life or ask for help. But life is unpredictable, they say. I really need help in my life now and I don't have any other choice, that's why I have to bring it online. Since my friend told me you can help me with some valuable advice or possible solution. I knew my husband when I was 18 years old. He was 23 years old that time. We started dating and then he was struggling. He don't have anything. Like he was trying to make money. I was with him. I suffered with him. We did not go to the university. After many years of suffering with him, luck finally shined on my husband after I gave birth to my son. You know all this Yahoo work. His client sent him a huge amount of money. But I don't want to be specific because of security reasons. But the money was in millions. He opened his shop. Bought a house. Opened a shop for me as well. My husband doesn't play with me and my son. Because he always regards us as the people that brought him luck. Anything we wanted, he always provide. Because exactly the day I gave birth to my son, after like 20 minutes he received a huge amount of money that changed our life. So he always said that the birth of my son brought light into his life. So because of that same reason he always makes sure me and my son are okay. He said we opened a financial door for him. Even when his mother and sister were trying to put us under because they were jealous that he was fulfilling all my requests. I will not lie, my husband's family gave me stress. I don't know what exactly was their problem. And it was not as if my husband does not take care of them. My husband do send them money. But they were just jealous and wicked. Always complaining the money is not enough. But after some time, I noticed that my husband's attention was changing. He no longer have time for me. At first I thought that it was business that was stressing him out. But this attitude continued for weeks. When I tried confronting him about the issue, like asking him what the problem was, he was just telling me that there was nothing wrong with him. That he is fine. But I know he is not fine, and when I try to insist to know what is wrong with him, he keep telling me to stop asking him that he is fine. I begged him to just tell me what the problem is, at least let's solve it together. He would just shout at me and tell me to stop pestering him. At some point he stopped coming home. Me and my son will not see him for days, sometimes for weeks. The thing was really bothering me. I had to tell my friend. My friend was like, it might be troubles with business. She said the thing I was thinking. My friend suggested I should just test him to know if maybe there are other reasons. I asked my friend her what kind of test. She told me that the next time he comes home that I should try and initiate lovemaking with him. That if he refused to touch me or do anything with me, that I should just know that another woman has entered the picture. When I heard that part, I laughed because I was confident that my husband will never cheat on me. I mean, he loves me so much. Inside my mind I said he can't do that kind of thing to me. So I did not really put my friend's words into consideration. But when my husband came back, this time around he was chatty. He played with my son, laughed and joked with me. So I thought that everything was okay and maybe I was overreacting. And in all honesty, I miss my husband that period, so I tried to initiate lovemaking with my husband. My body really needs his touch, but he avoided me like I had a disease or something. I could not understand the reason for his actions. I tried severally but he rejected me, and that was when what my friend said came to my mind. At first I did not want to believe that my man was having something outside with another woman or what. When I told my friend, she was like I should do everything to make sure I get my man back. I should always dress well. Wear things that will make him to feel like having me and all that. I did everything she told me, I did them. I have to buy new nightwears just to look good for him, especially the color he used to like, which is red color. But still yet my husband was not even looking at my side. I was so confused. I hardly eat that period. I couldn't take care of my son. Inside of me was empty. I received the shock of my life when I found out that my husband was getting married to another woman. The woman his mother and sisters introduced to him. I forgot to tell you, my husband did not marry me fully. We have not done the church wedding or traditional wedding. We just did introduction. And he promised me that when my son grows up small he will get married to me lawfully. I did not argue, at least he was taking very good care of me. Only for me to hear now that he is getting married to his sister's best friend. The day I heard that news I was so shocked. That day I almost lost my mind. I could not understand why my husband had to treat me like this. I mean, what did I do to him to deserve that kind of treatment? And I got to know about this a month to the wedding date. This man was planning everything well so that I will not be able to find out. But as God will have it, I found out through his best. I tried to see if my husband was going to come clean to me and at least tell me. At the back of my mind I told myself that I was not going to agree if he told me. I want him to marry me and only me. That was promised to me from when we started our relationship. He promised to marry me. I was going to agree, but all he told me was lie upon lies. Few weeks to the wedding I made a decision to deal with him. Since he decided to deceive me, he should not live at all, and all of us including his mother will lose him. I confided in my friend and she told me to continue, that I was making the right choice, that men are very wicked. That month was also the month my girlfriend lost her elder sister because of the way her husband treated her. For good 3 days I wasn't myself. I keep asking myself, why will my husband plan wedding with another woman while me, I already had a son for him. I respect him as my husband and the father of my child. I was with him when he has nothing. Now that he has started business, money has come, he decides to leave me. A lot was going through my mind. I said, since he has mind to do this to me, I will end his life first before anything. Went on with my plans. My friend brought a drugs that would take his life slowly. Like if I gave him the drug today and nothing was done to flush the drug out of his system, he was going to die a week after consumption. And I gave him a week to the wedding when he came to the house. He never woke up on his wedding day. This man has mind. Someone that planned wedding still comes home, pretends like nothing is happening. That was my reason to have my own mind to give him those medicine when I heard that he has passed on. I was slightly regretting it because I made my boy fatherless. But at the same time I could not handle that kind of betrayal. For him to treat me that way. He deserved what I did to him. A man who have the heart to treat me that way, knowing fully well that I love him so much. He forgot how we started. He made to reject several guys that come to my way. I always say no to men just to avoid keeping 2 men. At the end he wants to pay me back this way. Knowing all the days I have suffered with him when he don't have. I supported him. But right now I'm deeply regretting taking his life, I honestly speaking. Had it been I know, I would have not soiled my hand with someone's life. For some time now I have been having sleepless nights. I could not sleep because I kept on dreaming about my late husband. Sometimes when people used to talk to me at the shop, I would be seeing the face of my husband in them, and not after he passed on. My mother-in-law and her children came to stay in the house with me, claiming that it was their son's house, and me, I did not want to leave my husband's house. Sometimes my mother-in-law would be saying if only his son, which is my husband, had listened to her. That she never wants his son to marry me at all. Right now I'm fighting spiritual battles. I don't know what to do honestly. This one is above me. I feel my husband has come for revenge. I am afraid of losing my life. I don't want my life to cut short. Who will I leave my son for? I have done so many things to stop seeing the spirit of my late husband. but to no avail. Please, this is the reason why I brought my life story here. I know I've done bad, but he offended me first. Please, I need help. Help me out, please. I did everything out of anger. That is not who I used to be at all. I'm from a Christian home. I have told my girlfriend everything. She said she don't know what I can do to have peaceful sleep again. She suggested of going to meet her church pastor. But I'm scared I can't confess this to the pastor, because the pastor might hand me over to the police. Please hide my identity and share my story, please.